Yo, 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 what's good, everyone? It's your boy GD, the sports actor, and as always, we're just going to get right into it. Now, I wanted to record my video, of course, a little bit earlier in the week, but this week in particular has probably been the most news-filled worthy week for the New York Giants in quite some time. I mean, this week alone, we not only benched Daniel Jones after the bye week and evaluation after that Panthers game, but we benched Daniel Jones. We moved Daniel Jones to then QB3, moved him to QB4, and then we found out that Daniel Jones was playing a safety on the scout team. And not only does that happen, while all that is happening, Tommy DeVito gets moved from quarterback 3 to now QB1. And will be starting against the Buccaneers tomorrow, Sunday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm here for it. I'm here for all the developments that have happened in this last week because it was necessary for the Giants to do what they did. We've been with Daniel Jones for 6 years. We've been covering Daniel Jones, for a while now. I've been doing this podcast since the beginning of this season, a little bit of the end of last season, and Daniel Jones has been the issue. And I know people will say drop balls, but why weren't the balls hit on the marker? Why weren't the balls hitting the receivers in their gloves? Some were, but a lot of the passes that were thrown by Daniel Jones were late, were behind the receiver, was in traffic. It was just a lot of things going on where there was never any, let me lead my receiver so that he can make the play and then continue to run after catching the ball. It's either Daniel Jones is going to check you down, give you something quick with no time to react. And guys, you can't run an offense that way. You can't win games that way. It's just not moving fluid enough. The only thing that we really have right now is Tyrone Tracy in the backfield. And thankful for that rookie because, without him and a lot of the other rookies on the team, we'd be a complete laughingstock. I mean, right now we're just, a laughingstock, but we'd be a complete laughingstock if we didn't have the rookies that we have. So very thankful for, Malik Neighbors, for Nubin, for Tracy, to have guys like Phillips, and it's just the rookies have definitely stepped. Theo Johnson, they've stepped up and they've given us hope, and so that's really all you can ask for in this situation right now. But Daniel Jones no longer on the New York Giants. Went into John Mara's office, and after he had given his press conference speech, which I thought was a bit odd. He gives his speech, of course, stating the time that he's been there with the Giants, thankful for the organization, thankful for the memories. And he actually said more than he said in the past when it comes to these interviews. But he definitely expressed the fact that he didn't do enough to win games, didn't play his best football here with the Giants, says that he, has more years left and will probably go to another team. Hopefully it's not a division rival. I've been hearing murmurs about the Cowboys and what they could do for the Thanksgiving game. And guys, come on, please. We've already had Xavier McKinney go over to the Green Bay Packers, killing it in interceptions. We have Saquon Barkley over at our division rival, Philadelphia Eagles, killing it, doing his thing. And then you have Sterling Shepard even, who we're about to be facing this Sunday, doing much more than he was doing on the Giants, right now with Tampa Bay. And it's like, guys, I don't think I can stand losing a Daniel Jones and having him go to a division rival like the Cowboys. I don't think I can stand for that. I might have to call Goodell, the NFL, write an email, pick it outside. I just can't. I can't stand for that. We can't continue to lose every single one of our players. Odell Beckham, Super Bowl with the Rams. We can't continue to lose every one of our stars that we draft that we go out there and scout, have the ability to draft, and we draft them. We do nothing with them. We turn them out for basically nothing because we don't really get anything in terms of, great picks or we just don't get compensated. We're giving away these players without looking at our own future and what we need to do. We're just giving up these players, and then all of a sudden these players go somewhere else, and they're great. And they just have better careers on other teams. And that right there highlights that this is a problem with, upper management. Because it seems like the scouting is going well. They're finding the guys. We've started to fix the coaching, but we had to go through a slew of coaches. And who makes the decision on the coaches and who gets hired and fired? I mean, it's the owner. I mean, Gettleman is out of here. He wasn't making decisions when it came to that. It was strictly the owner. And right now I've been seeing Mars face a lot. Where's Titch? Is he half owner of this team anymore either? I thought there were two owners of the New York Giants. It seems as if there's only one guy out here making the decisions. And it's led us up to this point. So let's get into the game. The New York Giants are going to be facing the Buccaneers. Buccaneers right now are sitting at 4-6. The Giants right now are sitting at 2-8. We will be playing at MetLife, where we are 0-5 at home. The Tampa Bay on the road, they are 2-2. So pretty even here. And listen, the 4-6 record doesn't scare me. Tampa Bay is a beatable team, and this New York Giants team can beat them. I mean, Baker Mayfield is either going to go for 4 interceptions or 4 touchdowns. The only two types of Baker you're going to see on this field. And what causes those interceptions? A great pass rush. And last time I checked, we're getting Kayvon Thibodeau back. We have Brian Burns coming off of a bye. We have Dexter Lawrence coming off of a bye. A lot of guys are, upset about how things are going right now in New York. And as they should be. The record sucks. Locker room seems to be falling apart. Guys are upset about decisions being made at the top. I mean, these guys are going to be coming to play. These guys are going to be coming to play, coming to win at MetLife. And I get it. There's fans out there, people who want the New York Giants to tank so that we can get Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders, 1 or 2, maybe try to give a pick, work our way up if we do end up being in the lower numbers, 5 through 8. But right now, I don't see how you can just tell a team to tank. I don't even think that's possible, especially with how we're 10 games in. We still have about 7 games left. How are you going to tell a team to tank for 7 games? At that point, stop wasting everyone's time. Go get a white towel. March yourself on that field. Wave it. And then go back into the locker room. No one's doing that. No one is doing that. So the New York Giants will be there to play against Tampa Bay. And if we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. But this whole concern about us being number 1 or 2 in the draft, guys, we're not good enough to even lose badly. And it seems like it's like this every year. The Giants can either push, have a great season, above average, make it to the playoffs and make a strong push, or the Giants can be at the bottom of the barrel, but not the very bottom of the barrel, just at that area where you can't really do much because we're going to put you at 5 or 6 in the draft and you're just going to go get some random player that doesn't fit what you need, schematically, and then we're just going to have to deal with it for a whole season. That seems to be what the play is, the narrative is, and I don't know why. I really don't understand it. So we have the New York Giants going up against Tampa Bay. Of course, everyone has Tampa Bay winning that game. Baker Mayfield right now is on a tear. and he's playing some really good football. If we look right now, I would say Mayfield looks like he's third in the NFL with touchdown passes, 24. He's third with a 70.6 completion percentage, and he is fifth with a 106.5 passer rating. And can also run with his feet. I think Baker Mayfield has picked up 192 yards rushing with 2 scores. So he has the confidence. He's going to come out fighting. Baker Mayfield has, been on, a couple different teams, so he has the experience, and he seems to have found a home here in Tampa. Lets the ball out quickly. Although they do have some injuries, Godwin will not be playing, and I believe they are going to be getting Mike Evans back from injury, which will be good and bad for us because he was injured. So there was a bye. He was injured before the bye. He's going to come back in. How many minutes do they give him? Do they send targets to his way a lot? Do they keep it minimal so that he can, fully recover? Because sitting at 4-6, they still have a potential to make it into the playoffs. I think they are second in their division right behind Atlanta. So if you were smart, you just don't want to do too much with Mike Evans because you want to save him for maybe some of these tougher games down the line. Because I think, they're expecting to just come in here and beat the Giants and, call it a day and go till their next game. To them, they probably think that they had a bye week. They think that this might be another bye week. But I'm telling you, folks, do not sleep on the New York Giants. I really do believe that Tommy DeVito, who went out there and won us 3 games last year as a rookie, he lost 3 as well. But he won 3 games as a rookie. I believe threw for 9 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He can corral the locker room. He has the trust of the coaches, trust of the fans. I mean, we wanted him out there. I always thought that Tommy DeVito earned the right to be QB2. I know you go out of your way to go get Drew Lock for $5 million because that seems like the more rational approach. Daniel Jones, Drew Lock, Tommy DeVito. You guys like the way that looked on the call sheet. You like the way it looked on paper. But what has Drew Lock done to ever make anyone think that he was just going to come on this team, tear it up, take over the QB1 position, and just lead us to the promised land? No. We wasted money on Drew Lock, to be honest, because you could have kept Daniel Jones, Tommy DeVito, and now we found out you could have had Tim Boyle. Tim Boyle could have been QB3. That could have been the lineup. You save that $5 million, and you use it on, I don't know, cornerback. You use it on, interior defensive lineman. You use it on, the offensive line. So there's many things we could have done instead of having Drew Lock sit there getting paid $5 million just to be QB3. So it is what it is. And Tommy DeVito, he comes with a certain type of energy. He has aura. He has the juice. Just a lot better fit for what's happening right now to re-spark and rejuvenate, the terms that have been thrown around during these press conferences. But to re-spark this team, you got to get somebody with a little bit of pizzazz, somebody with that sparkle. And that's Tommy DeVito. It's not Drew Lock. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. Tommy DeVito is the one who I believe brings in more energy to reboot what the Giants need in this second half after the bye week. So the game will be very interesting. Like I said, I think it'll be a tough-fought game. We have Kayvon Thibodeau, who I believe should be coming back. There are no serious injuries for the Giants. Everyone should be participating. I think we get Evan Neal also coming back over at right tackle. So Jermaine Illuminor should be playing at that left tackle position. And Tommy DeVito also has not played with this offensive line. He did well with offensive line last year, and that was horrible. That offensive line was horrible. This year, Tommy DeVito comes back, and he has a new and improved line. You know, he has Greg Van Roten, he has John Runyon, he has Evan Neal, Jermaine Illuminor, JMS at center. I really think that it's a much improved line. And Tom DeVito, what I really do enjoy about him is the kid is decisive. He knows where he wants to go with the ball. He's not afraid to, make a read and then push it, pursue it, and do what he has to do. And it just took DJ way too long to read the field, to make a choice about who he wants to get the ball out to. And from there, it confuses everyone. It slows everyone down. But no. Tommy DeVito's coming with some energy, some excitement. He has an arm, so he can really sling it in there. Very Baker Mayfield-like, now that I think about it. A guy who can rush, smaller build, loves to sling the ball in there, and loves to take those chances, whether it's a deep shot or, getting it into a tight window. I really do see a lot of similarities, and I think that they're going to scheme up well against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I am very interested to see Malik Neighbors go off because, through this whole unfortunate focus on Daniel Jones, we've not focused on the fact that Malik Neighbors was on a tear in the beginning of the season. On his way, in my opinion, to be neck and neck, if not ahead of JD5, Jaden Daniels, when it comes to Offensive Rookie of the Year. I believe right now, still with the lack of production at the quarterback position of the New York Giants, Malik Neighbors still has found a way to lead, if not be tied, with receiving yards as far as rookies are concerned. Malik Neighbors is still up there because of the tear that he went before he had that concussion. He was on a tear because he knows how to get himself open. All he needs is someone competent to get him the ball. And so I'm super excited to see a comeback game, essentially, from Malik Neighbors. He's been quiet recently. I'm super excited to see Tyron Tracy come back as well, especially after that fumble, which I know he took hard against the Panthers. Definitely, if he didn't fumble the ball, we probably would have won that game. But it's neither here nor there. Can't wait to see him back on the field, just doing what he's doing. I believe right now Tyron Tracy, first of all, happy birthday, bro. But I believe Tyron Tracy is 5th amongst all running backs when it comes to yards. I think that boy is up there. I think he's number 5. And I think I saw Saquon at number 2. So I'm just going to say, glad to have Tyron Tracy on the team for sure. Would love to see Malik Neighbors go off. And would love to see Tommy DeVito just play a great game. I believe in cutlets. I believe in Tommy DeVito. I believe in the Italian Stallion. So he gets a chance to prove this on Sunday against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I'm really excited for it. I do think that, let's see what Vegas is calling. Okay, so it looks like the spread is 6.5, over under 41.5. Nice. So yeah, in my opinion, I think that this game goes over. I think that both teams, score in a good fashion. I mean, both defenses can be exposed at times. So I definitely think that the score could go over. Although keep in mind that the Giants have kept most of their teams, if not all, under 21 points. I think there was maybe like 2 games where that didn't happen, but they've been keeping most of their teams under 21 points. And then it looks like the money line for the New York Giants is 240. I would take that. I definitely would take that. I'm going to take it and throw a little something on there. But this is the prediction. This is a little bit of a breakdown. Also a farewell to Daniel Jones. Won't have to really talk about you at all. for any reason, except when you go choose your new team. Probably, speak on that a little bit. But for now, hopefully you can rejuvenate your career on another team similar to a Sam Darnold or a Baker Mayfield, or you'll just be a journeyman backup quarterback, which I believe is probably the best fit. I mean, you're getting paid, you're doing what you love. You just couldn't do it for the New York Giants. Thanks, Danny. Appreciate it. But now, ship is turning around for all those Giant fans out there. I know that this season has been rough. 100th season, and we're sitting at 2-8. We lost our QB captain, and it seems like it's all falling apart. But I really think that this is our ship redirecting itself, getting right back on track. We are a QB away from having relevance again. I truly do believe that. So let's continue to back the Giants. Let's continue to watch the Giants. And yeah, this game is going to be 10 a.m., as I said, Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as always, let's go blue. Catch you later, guys. Thanks.